fan aldrig har sett. Väldigt sällan har jag sett en sån där stor orm så här nära. Bye bye.
Hej då snoken.
Vad fan tog den vägen?
The Northern Sausage Line, or Korvlinjen as it was called in Sweden when it was built over 100 years ago. Hence I'm eating sausage. It was basically paid for by civilians to defend Stockholm from being överrumplad, as they said in Swedish back then, or conquered or whatever. Stopped using it back in the 50s, early 50s, and not much is left, but we're gonna have a look at some of it today. So anyway, this place is called Korbi Batteri. And it's for emplacements for artillery pieces, as they would be used fixed in during the First World War, with some shelter between them. And it's in good shape, even though it hasn't been used since 1952. So something tells me that this is a bit younger than that. But yeah, it's called Korbi because there's a farm close by called Korbi. Battery is basically battery, piece of artillery, whatever. And it's close to a road, so it's very easy to access if you want to come take a look. Alright, let's head off to the next place. And here we have the shelter. By the way, the sausage line is called the sausage line because on a map it kind of looks like sausages. It's not more complicated than that. And we're out. Yeah. And there's a bench on top if you're tired. Perfect picnic adventure. Okay, next destination. Very close to the road this time as well. And a nice trail to go after. It's Gribelundsfortet, something like that. It's a fort. With a bunch of forty stuff. So this was high tech before the First World War, I guess. Shooting slits. Not sure if you can get inside because it has fancy doors. Okay, this one is open. Let's go inside and have a look and watch out for spiders. I don't think I need my sunglasses in here. Okay. It's basically an L-shaped angle.
Beer bottles and birdhouses.
Yeah. It's nice. And graffiti. Let's go outside again and have a look at the top side. Yeah, it even has chimneys on it. So these fortifications were made by Landstormen, the land storm or whatever. Basically militias formed by free rifle companies, or what today would be called civilian paramilitary units, basically. Sweden had a really shitty military back then. But across all political divisions, everyone joined hands, even the far left and the far right, and made sure everyone was armed. We have a tabloid in Sweden still around from the time, and the one who started it actually sold what at the time was military firearms from the office of Aftonbladet, the tabloid, which he bought in bulk from like England and places. Anyways, these guys organized people in militias, and then they all collected money together. They were quite big, and had the military under their directions build all these things. Quite awesome. Not in the least modern, probably not even by the standard of that day, but they did do it. Eventually this all led to what we now know as the modern Swedish military to be formed, and the home and these civilian units were later transformed into the home guard. Let's see if I can get on top here without dying. There we go. Yeah. And now we have remnants like this left of these times. Hembygdsföreningen is still active, cleaning up the area. Hembygdsförening is basically a little association taking care of the local area and the history of it. Every village has one in Sweden. Yeah, when they built this, late 1800s I believe it was, early 1900s perhaps, not even machine guns were modern. Like a regular bolt action was high-tech. So I'm not sure this structure would handle anything at all, even from the First World War, but there it is. Okay, this is the Western Arninge Fort, or Västra Arninge Fortet, and it's in the middle of an industrial area. Cleaner Noslund has their company there, which was quite fun. Rengörare Näslund in Swedish. Okay, the Western Arninge Fort. Let's see what this is. That's nice. You can sit there and have your lunch watching this pretty fort. So there's an eastern one as well, which we'll get to after this. Okay, so the name Sausage Line could be because of how they built this as well. Kind of looks like a sausage, doesn't it? But if you look at it in a map, they're plotted out like a sausage as well. So I guess there's several reasons to call it a sausage line. Not sure we'll be able to get inside of this one, but you can at least walk around it. This is pretty. You could live inside of this. Kind of looks like something. What's the guy that built all the organic stuff in Barcelona? Oh, whatever.
Ja, jag vet, men jag kommer inte ihåg vad han heter.
Oh, whatever. Kind of looks like something like that anyway. Park or whatever. What the name was in Barcelona.
Jävligt fint.
This is pretty. Let's just try this door just to be able to say that we did try it. Nope, that's not going anywhere. Okay, so that's how it looks like on the inside at least. Kind of like the last one we visited. So I guess have you seen one, you've seen them all. But this is actually really cool. It's been taken care of quite well, I would say. Wish I had this on my property. Good for when the zombies come, I guess. Yeah, they could crawl inside through there, I guess. That's why they put that steel door there. This one actually has a padlock on it, so I guess if you have the key or some tour guide or something, you could come inside here. Looks like they actually fixed this fairly recently. Not enough. Oh, I can see a little bit. Let's continue to walk around it. So if you're ever in Täby or Arninge, this little area where they have a bunch of stores and shit, you need to visit this, obviously. Very nice area. You have some tables and whatnot here, or you could just sit here, have yourself a little picnic. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed this fort. Let's go to the eastern one of this series of 2 forts. It's not that far away. Okay. So this is the eastern part of the one we visited earlier, and it's fairly close to a bunch of shopping stuff. And this one is quite broken. The worst state of them all so far, as we have seen. Let's see if we can get down there. Okay, so there's some old barbed wire still left here from the 50s, I guess. Huh, interesting. So the missus found an open door, but I'm just gonna have a look at this one before we enter. Yeah, kind of a lot of rust in this. Let's have a look inside. Something happened there. Beer! I found beer. No, spray can. That's not beer. Okay. So I guess something was mounted there sometime. Well, perhaps it's not broken, it's just a 180 shooting slit. Perhaps. But it kind of looks broken, doesn't it? Oh well. Let's have a look at the other end. Okay.
salt gör till en sån här byggnad.
So this is all salt. And moisture and salt is the enemy of everything. It's like the physical manifestation of entropy. Let's have a look at this one before we leave. Old newspapers. Same deal here, I guess, but it really does look a little bit broken. Yeah. And if you ever need to defend yourself against commercialism in all those stores over there, this is the bunker for you. Okay, hope you enjoyed this little trip me and the missus took. Have a nice day.